So in the previous video, I gave you an example. So now it's your turn to have a go. So given this function here, f of x equals blah 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 blah, we're going to apply the reflective transformation here. So we're going to apply this transformation. So what that means is, well, it's going to get reflected along the y-axis. So what goes on when x equals 1 is us stealing f of negative 1. So f of negative 1 is here. So what goes along this line here would be f of negative 1, which is here. So this point here would get moved to here. Okay, so this is our new point here. Okay, and what goes along when x equals negative 1 would be us stealing f of 1. So f of 1 would be here. So it would get moved across to here. So this is our new point here. Okay. Well, 0. When x equals 0, along dead on the y-axis, it will stay the same. Okay. So our new graph will look something like this. And when x equals, let's say 2 here. When x equals 2 here, what goes along when x equals 2 along here would be us stealing f of negative 2, which is down here somewhere. Okay, so our new graph will look something like this. Hang on, let me just try and draw this, and then hang on, let's have a look. What goes at negative 2? What goes along here would be us stealing f of positive 2. So f of positive 2 would be somewhere up here. So it would be somewhere here like this. So our graph will look something like this. Okay, so hang on. So given this function here, when you apply this transformation here, it will look something like this. You see, the blue line here is us finishing applying this transformation. So 1 here, well, it's being what was here, it then gets moved to here, or what was here gets moved to over here, and then what was here would get moved to over here, and so on. Everything's being reflected. So the red, this was our original function, the red line here. The blue line is us finish applying our transformation. Now my question is, come up with a formula for this new function here. This is our reflection, but I want to know the formula for this line here. Okay, so originally it was this function, and then when we apply the transformation, it's this. Well, anyway, press pause and have a go. Come up with a formula for the blue line here. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so given this function here, when we apply this transformation here, let's give a new function. This is a new function here. Let's give it a new name. Let's call it g of x. Okay. When we apply this transformation, we will then get g of x equals, well, don't forget, you're putting negative 1 into this you're putting negative x into this thing here. So it equals this. Hang on, it equals this. Negative x, and then we've got to power it, minus 2, and don't forget we've got to put negative x in here, and then plus 2. And then it's really us tidying this thing up here. So this here would be negative x times negative x times negative x. So that would be negative x to the power of 3. Okay, because just get x times x times x, that's x to the power of 3, and you've got negative, that makes a positive, and then you've got the last negative. So take that down. So it will become negative x to the power of 3. Now this thing here, here you've got a negative in here, don't forget. So overall it will be plus 2x. Okay, and then well, there's nothing here apart from the positive 2. So our new function is given by this. Okay, so the blue line, the equation for the blue line here is given by this here. Okay.